Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Izilo Zasendulo in Call of the Wild the Angler, where we're going through some of the early and probably more like starting fishing challenges right now. We're just a little bit north of, where is it? Shisa Nyama, and we're probably going to be working to try and go through, well, we got a location challenge we'll do first, and then we'll probably try working through more of the gear challenges we've got, such as trying for gold and silver rank stuff. We've gotten, I think, the bronze ranks for most of these, or quite a few of these, so we at least have a little bit of an idea of a starting ground for, like, the hook sizing. But we're going to continue to work at the spotted bass challenge here, and I just need to see what they like to go for. Redworm, popper, and lake mix. Okay, well, we've been using the redworm there. I think, is there anything else it lists for them that we could also try too? Redworm, popper, lake mix. It does say leeches and minnows. So I might actually see about... Maybe I'll try hook size 7 and go for some minnows and just see what happens here. And we'll get a nice cast out and see what strikes, if anything. But yeah, so far, I'm liking the way they've taken the mission structure in Izilo Zasendulo compared to, like, the rest of the Angler. Putting it so that way you have a restriction like the line strength is a way to make sure the players do not power creep and go overboard, so that way too much becomes trivialized. I do kind of wish they kept that system a little bit more on Troll Sport and to some other places, but I do like the direction they went with that. And oh, there's something. I'm also liking the idea that we'll probably see there's going to be challenges for each style of fishing. So there's float fishing, there will be spin fishing, bottom fishing, and probably jig fishing as well. Having that more specialty of you have to do it by this style, that'll be kind of nice to help keep a little bit of variety and make it so that way, again, you just have a little bit more direct focus for a few things you're trying to do. And there's our spotted bass. I think all we need was a bronze rank, so that might be that. Yeah, that's all done. And we finally hit level 30. So that will let us get a... Oh, actually, level 30 gave us quite a bit of... I don't know if it was level 30 that gave us all those baits, or was the location challenge here. But, I mean, I'll take them, because they are handy to have as extras for our... Oh, wow, I've got a lot of baits came in for that. Okay, so we'll check the journal again. That was location challenges. We do have the main mission we can work at going through again. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, all of these, none of them are locations, so they can just be anywhere on the map. If you want to go for them, you can. So what I'm thinking is to do silver rank or higher grass carp and float fishing, eh? Okay, let's see. Grass carp like dough or corn. And if we're going for silver, I'm going to try maybe a hook size 6. And yeah, it said dough, so we'll give that a shot. And I don't think I don't have any like fishing spots kind of marked on the map yet. Maybe what we'll do is we'll hop into the vehicle and head for that main mission we've got, cooking with gas there. Because that is marked, and I think it's basically just across the lake that we were just at last weekend. And is keeping things a little nicely contained around the main starting area. So it shouldn't be too bad to get everything all down and in order. And truth be told, I probably not the smartest thing to do going off-roading straight to where we gotta go, but it's a way of speeding us along a bit. Actually, there's supposed to be... Oh, I think I actually see that little ridge line up there for a road we can follow. There we go. If we follow this down, yeah, it'll take us basically right to the launch point, and we can easily go across the water to where the spot is put. Or where we've got to go for the objective. I think this was the turnoff. Ooh, let's brake. We don't want to break the vehicle. There we go. Yeah, park it here. And then we can head down and pick up a boat and just gotta go straight across the water. Oh, is this... Yeah, we got another challenge here too. A Canary Kerper challenge. Okay, just catch a bronze rank by marked location. Now, I'm guessing the marked location is probably right here, isn't it? Yeah. And we have actually caught one or two of these as some of the first fish we caught when it came to Izilo Zasendulo. I'm getting better with the naming. It just takes me a little bit of practice and time with it. So for the bronze rank, I think we were only using like hook size of 9 or 8. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try an 8 with the... Maybe I'll even try with the bread and see what happens. And we'll get a nice far cast out. And we'll just wait and see what we get here. We'll start with this, knock it off, because it is just a quick, easy location challenge. And then bring it right back. Again, this is another change I like, where instead of getting a location... Instead of how the others have been, where it's like, okay, here's the location you have to go out to in order to complete this challenge. Here, you just find them at the spots they want you to fish at, so it doesn't feel like there's an extra long journey you have to go to just trying to find one. I mean, granted, that's probably a way to also encourage exploration, where you'll only come across location challenges as you find them in the world. I think I kind of prefer that over the long haul that it can be. I mean, there's a bronze one. I think all we needed was that. Oh, geez, actually, we got... Also seems like the missions are giving a lot more rewards for us, like actual fishing equipment and such. Because, like, I think for that one, we actually got a new line, as well as a few pieces of bait. So I wonder if they're kind of trying to promote furthering your gameplay just by, like, your mission completion. Because that was something for, Right, where is the boat? No question, where is... Oh, there it is. That was something that, like, in Golden Ridge and even Troll Spirit, you wouldn't really get anything besides the reputation and the... I guess we're jumping onto it. You wouldn't really get anything, equipment-wise for playing the missions. It would mostly just be currency, rewards, and reputation. This way, at least there's more of a tangible reward you feel you're getting, so you're a little more incentivized to start off going right for missions and such. Yeah, so just right over here is supposedly the spot we've got to reach.
See, I told you. This one goes down a treat. Well, not really down. That's kind of the point. Now you've got the float. Catch me something bigger with it.
Okay, so we need to use a special kind of float here. It says we have to use a Nungamban to float. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have the room for it? That's probably what happened. Okay, and, yeah, see, there's a boat launch, but there's no vehicle thing here, so I've got to... Actually, what I might be able to do, because I believe... I know you can fast travel back and forth to the jeeps, but I don't know if you can fast travel back and forth to the boat, so we'll see what happens here. And since we are going to focus mostly on float fishing for a while, we might as well see about dropping off the, Yeah, see, there's the float that we'll be using. Might as well put... Oh, these are what we want to toss back. Yeah, so we'll take out the Ngabantu or whatever it is. And you can fast travel back and forth. Okay, I still would like to see if there's a way to get the, like, tackle box inventory when you're on a boat. But I can understand, like, at least with the fast travel, it's not super necessary. Maybe we'll try a size 7 with the minnow. And, again, when it comes to the main missions, it seems like they are giving you some pretty simple requirements to meet. Just any silver rank fish using this float type. It's stuff like this where I feel like you want to have it so that way a main mission does not feel like it's too specific. or it feels like there's too many strict requirements on it. We want to kind of encourage the player through it, but not have it so that way it feels like it's roadblocking them. Well, we'll see what we get with a hook size 7 here. Actually, truth be told, I wonder if I should try putting on, like, the... You know what, I'm going to bring this in. And I'm actually going to see if I can change up the... Change this a little bit. I'm going to go to a hook size 6. I'm going to put on the dough. Just in case I can catch a grass carp with that. So that way we can knock out a few things at the same time. Now, I don't know if I'll actually get that lucky and be able to get something like that to happen, but might as well try hitting. I was going to say 2 birds with 1 stone, but this might be more like 2 fish with 1 hook. I'll just give it a little bit of time in the water and see what happens. I do admit one thing that might be handy is when you have like bodies of water like this, you get a little like a fishing spot icon so you know what species are in each larger water body. I could see like for a stream like this you wouldn't get. Although I think how the game operates now, you might actually get fishing spots for, or like a little icon saying what fish are in here, but not these larger water bodies. It can be kind of strange how they are. Yep. Oh, I was going to say, I was going to leave that sit for a while, but we just had a strike. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, because of the power this rod has, we're not really going to have too much challenge unless we went to really high-end stuff. Or like we're trying for like super max gold ranks or even diamond ranks. So we'll see what we got pulled in here. I can't really tell what it is. I don't think it's a grass carp. No, it's another moggle. I'm surprised we're getting them. Okay, but you know what? If that's already giving me a silver, maybe... How high can I go? No, I can go pretty high with the dose. You know what? Let's try stepping up 2 things and go for the dough and see what we get. Because this should guarantee at least a silver rank of whatever strikes. If we do get a moggle, then I think it should be a gold rank. If it... Again, I'm not going to use a hook size chart for a little while. I want to see how long it takes before we might run into a little bit of trouble with... like trying to figure it out. But, yeah, if we caught a bronze rank at the hook size of 6... Going up to a 4 would make it, estimate kind of like possibly a gold. But there was something else I wanted to check, and I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been just trying to check for like any traits here. Like it's shallow pond, deep pond, and lake shore. See, that's one thing I kind of wish you would know is this a pond or is this a lake? And then, is this a pond? Just a little bit of, like, for all the UI elements, even if there's just, like, a little bit of writing in, like, a corner or something that says, like, what your fishing location is right now. Or, like, where you're... that might be a little trickier. I was going to say, like, where your hook is located out, it would give you, like, what type of water body it's in. But that might be a little harder to pinpoint than the player character's position. Just because that was a little bit of an issue I think we were running into when we were trying for the bullheads on Troll Sport is it's hard to kind of figure out where we were fishing in that qualifies as, like, their biomes or their habitats. Because if I go to... Yeah, see, it just says our biggest and best scores. Kind of interesting, the biggest catch and the best score weren't actually the same there. I'll keep that sitting for a moment or 2 longer. And... Yeah, common carp, that's bottom lurker, so that one probably try bottom fishing for. Mirror carp. I mean, again, it looks weird with the scaling along. It's like... I guess it doesn't really want me... Okay, there we go. Like, just like the scaling on the top back there, but then there's like the blank spot in the middle along its flanks. And then the African sharp-toothed catfish, red-nosed labio, the purple labio. We got a few interesting species. Well, all the interesting species still to really go. Okay, so doe doesn't seem to be something that things are interested in. Let's try for just a simple minnow. And I don't know if changing it down to like 0.5 depth changes too much for it. Because I don't think there's actually like surface feed, or is there? Again, the traits I still feel could be expanded a little more. You've got Bomb Lurker, Night Owl, Aggressive and Jumper, Bottom Lurker and that, but I don't think you have anything like if they prefer the surface or not. Again, it's probably just expanding a little bit more of what the game tells the players, that way they have a little bit better information of anything they're trying to seek out. Bottom Lurker, Surface Sweeper, prefers open water, prefers structures or shelters, Sun Lover, Dawn Lover, Dusk Lover, Night Lover, just like a few things like that help figure things out a bit better. Might also have to try a different type of bait, because even this one, I guess maybe the minnow wouldn't really work all that much, because I don't really know if there is that, like, really species of minnows. I have no idea about the waters of South Africa to, like, go off of anything for that. Just give me a drink in a moment, we'll let this keep going, and then I'll probably try out for something else. Let me just take a quick check of the handbook. Eggs, frog, lake mix, redworm, popper, lake mix, cheese, redworm boilies, dough corn, bloodworm, match blend, liver, pellets. Okay, you're a night lover though. Corn, cheese, bread, bloodworm, hot dog, marshmallow, bloodworm bread, dough, bloodworm, rolled barley. It honestly looks like maybe I should be trying... I mean, I've tried the dough right now, but I'm going to try just something really weird. I doubt we'll get anything using the liver, but we just gotta see what we could get. Because I don't know if I've set the hook size a little too large now. Like, I can always dial it back to a size 5 and see if maybe we can get a moggle on again. It is just a little bit of trial error, and again, it does feel like if you're going to have a fish strike your setup, it usually happens sooner rather than later. I don't know if letting it sit for super long periods of time will ever actually bring anything in for it. I think the waiting period could be around 2 to 3 minutes, and if you don't have anything having struck on that time, then you might want to switch it up. Which I'll probably be doing very soon, because, again, I don't mind playing the game, but to watch it, you kind of want to have a little bit more steady action. Okay, now let me pull that in. I'll change this to go to a hook size of 5, step it back a little bit. I'm going to try the hot dog out. And maybe I won't worry about setting the hook depth any more than the 0.2. I think... there's not many bottom lurkers on them in this map. But I think the ones that are more... Yeah, that's Night Lover. That one doesn't have a preference. Neither does that one. That one's a nighttime, though. That one's no preference. That one I went over was a night one. Yeah, so it feels like a little bit more of the roster for the fish in Izilo Zasendulo are more nocturnal. So I have to remember that when we do want to go for some of the more exotic species. We'll let this sit for a minute or two, and then if nothing happens to that, I'll have to figure out what else I can try. Because I feel like the only thing I can really do here is try switching out the bait types until I find something that works. I've got to keep the float set up for the mission we've got active right now, so that can't really change. Hook sizing, again, I don't think 5 was too big for trying for silver ranks. So I'll probably just be trying to figure out which bait type works for them. Yeah, I haven't had anything there. So you know what? Let me see about bringing that in. And maybe I'll even try fishing in shallower water. We'll try the leech and see. Maybe I'm trying to go too far out into the main area of the map. Or, well, I shouldn't say map, but going into too deep a water with something sitting right up at the surface. Already, that's a bit more of an active sign of life over here. Again, I'll give it a few minutes, see what happens, and then maybe I'll even switch back to the doe, since we at least knew the mogul did strike it when it was the doe bait. Or module, or mojel? No idea pronunciation of that one. And then for a lot of these missions we've got... yeah, I'll have to check and see, like... I mean, granted, grass carp with the sizing I could see needing a larger line strength. So, I almost have to write each of these down when I go to access our inventory, know which ones to bring out. Well, at least we completed all the location challenges we've come across so far. Those ones are pretty easy to knock out as soon as we come across them. Gee, I don't know what's going on. Is it just like the float type is giving this away and like none of the fish want to strike on it? And we'll try using the doe. And maybe we'll try even going for like deeper cast. Yeah, this will be the last one we'll try for today and see if we get anything from it. I'm just surprised with how many different baits we tried here. Again, the only thing I can think of is dialing back the hook sizing, but I don't feel like we should really have to with us only at a 5. Unless maybe I've got to try thinking more for like the, Oh, there's finally something. I don't see what it is, because we do have the line depth set so deep. But we should have a strike. There it is. Okay, let's see. Ooh. It's actually pretty good size, whatever it is, because it's actually was testing the friction brake a little bit there on this gear. Yeah, it's not really fighting too hard. It seems to be pretty steady for what it was at. Okay, let's pull it in and see what we got. I'm thinking it might just be a larger size module, or mogul. Mogul. Whatever it is. Again, maybe I should actually just let the audio files play out and listen to how they pronounce some of the species. I don't know if it is a mogul. It might be. Let's see, what are you? It's a... Okay, it's only a bronze grass carp. Actually surprised that... like, that's a bronze size we had hit. So what we'll probably do is, at least with having found that... And I think I need to check the mission. I think I need a silver size for it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll set up the hook size to be a little bit larger next episode, and we'll keep trying around here, since we know we can catch grass carp here. But thank you guys for joining me on another episode called Wild the Angler, our Izilo Zasendulo series just starting off. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, shoot in the comments right down below. And until I see you all next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.